little boy with big eyebrows screaming into laptop at Starbucks feels about how poor little Elon Musk is being treated. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Housemarque's Mega Worldwide, the greatest live stream in the history of live streams. And one of the things that makes this live stream so great is that I watch videos that I haven't already seen. So I'm not just setting people up for easy falls and the like. I'm not farming shit that I can easily dunk on. Okay. And I also don't have a laptop open in front of me that I read from like some asshole who's borrowing internet at a coffee shop. And yes, that's a yarmulke. Just in case you're wondering, not that it matters, but that is. Some people before was like, does he have a baseball cap on backwards? No. Also, these are not live caterpillars. By all accounts, they are died. They have died and they have been held on with staples. Just for the record. Yeah, just letting you know. All right, here we go. So like, makes me want to like, how the fuck do you even gesture? I mean, I guess if Saint Bernard can do it. All right, corrupt American institutions are hurting Elon Musk. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what I would call the boo fuckity who segment of the show. Really? Corrupt institutions are hurting the richest man in the world. Are they now?
As the left enters institutions, it corrupts them and destroys them. Whether we were talking about the DOJ, whether we were talking about the FBI, or
NASA,
or whether we were talking about the courts. So Elon Musk has now been hit with
oh, okay. Is this about his paycheck?
Insane judgment. It really is quite insane.
Oh.
So this insane judgment comes courtesy.
Is it insane though? And that's my question. And also, considering you are a weird little man yelling into a laptop on live internet, and apparently this show is called the Ben Shapiro Show. I'm not quite sure. Who's your decorator? Bongholio? But at the same time, if I may, define insane? Like Kash Patel heading up the FBI insane? Or these deals are insane? Black Friday's nuts.
Of a chancellor in Delaware named Kathleen McCormick.
Kathleen. That's interesting. Did she add an extra E between Kath and lean? Kathleen. 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 Please don't take my man.
Who voided a pay plan for Elon Musk. Now, if Elon Musk were not named Elon Musk, if Elon Musk were in fact an apolitical,
he's apolitical. Wait a minute. Your premise, you want to talk about fucking insane? Your premise is that Elon Musk is apolitical. Back the fuck up. What?
Elon Musk were in fact an apolitical, totally benign, absolutely anodyne CEO of a company, would he be having $56 billion in values revoked from him? This is actually a major story because it is a...
Hold on. Okay. Let's see. It's only going to be the Elon Musk stuff until we go back fairly. Let's see. How about maybe I'll just pick a year at random. Pay baggage for CEO. What do we think? Let's go back to 2012. Yeah. I don't want Elon Musk. Reject the Elon Musk. I want news back there. Search. Hold on. I know what maybe I can do. Check this out. Wait 1 second. I'm very excited. I just got really excited about this. You want to like go toe for toe nerd style with me, asshole? This is how it works.
Hey, Hal. How's life treating you today? Spill the beans.
Pretty ridiculously awesome. Hey, can you give me a list of like the top 5 situations where a judge has rejected a CEO's pay in the United States?
I can't provide a list, but I can share some examples of executive pay disputes.
Okay.
A notable one. Sorry, I don't have the latest on that. Anything else I can help you with?
I guess not. Give me just 5 examples, though.
I'm afraid I can't dig.
Hold on. That's Copilot. She's massive fail, Copilot. I'm sorry. Let's go back. Let's go straight to ChatGPT, shall we? Actually, I don't even have to go on there. I can go straight to my own, my own laptop, which is over here. And since we're talking about to a little boy yelling at his laptop, why the hell not? Let's see. I'll talk to mine. There we go. Let's go back to here. See what this works on. I know it's a bad voice. Hey, how's it going?
Hola, Hal. ¿Todo bien por aquí?
Why am I in Spanish? Do it in English. English, please. Unless I want to get it translated. Right.
No worries, Hal. I'm back to English. What's up?
Oh, excellent. I need a list of like the top 5 situations where a judge has rejected a CEO's pay.
I can't access real-time data or recent events beyond October 2023. Historically, instances where judges have rejected CEO compensation are quite rare, but here are some notable examples. Disney shareholders versus Michael Eisner, 1997.
I remember that.
Disney shareholders. All right, Hal, let's go. 1. Disney's Michael Eisner, 1997. Shareholders protested Eisner's $575 million compensation package, leading to reforms in executive pay. Oracle's Larry Ellison, 2001. A lawsuit challenged Ellison's stock options, leading to a reduction in his pay package. Home Depot's Robert Nardelli, 2007. Nardelli's $210 million severance package faced significant backlash, resulting in corporate governance reforms. 4. Citigroup's Vikram Pandit, 2012.
Sure. Those will work. Thank you very much. I was just curious. So there you go. Just look at that. Just using AI right on the air. But I'm just saying this has happened before. And as a matter of fact, when it happened on the multi-million dollar level, not multi-billion billion-dollar level, it led to reforms in CEO pay in the states that it happened in. So the idea that this motherfucker is just having a $56 billion payday rejected is ridiculous, is absurd to the extreme.
Confiscation of private property and an invasion of freedom of contract.
No, it isn't. These are no. First of all, they are not technically his company. They are publicly traded, and so one of the things that happens that crashes a stock is when the owner starts selling a bunch of their stock and gets out. The other is if the CEO starts demanding a gigantic fucking payday before the crash comes, because they expect, I don't know, well, let's say they own an electric car company and they're best buddies with the president of the United States, who they know is going to shit on electric cars next year, and it's going to drive the price of their stock into the toilet for a little while. And so they want to get a bunch of cash so that they can do a stock buyback when it crashes and then talk him into releasing the pressure, and the stock will go up and he can own more of the company. That's why. Hence the stock options issue with the other one. Yeah. Good Lord.
So for those who don't know this story, the basic story goes like this.
Basically.
Back in 2018, Elon Musk.
Excuse me. Way back in 2018, when Pete Hegseth's mother was writing an email saying that he's an abuser of women. That was ages ago.
Took control of Tesla, and one of the things that he put in place was zero
He took control of Tesla. What? Excuse me. He invented the name Tesla and the thing itself and cars.
Zero compensation for himself. Zero. Hey, there is only one proviso, which is that if he achieved returns on the stock price of Tesla at an extraordinary rate, then he would get...
What, sorry. The word extraordinary was in the contract. Really? Child. The word, really? Is that how the contract reads? Was it in crayon, you absolute moron?
Big payday.
Big. Yeah, that's right. The word extraordinary was right before big payday. Oh, sure. Okay, cool. Ease up with the economic mumbo jumbo, buddy. Not a lot of us are schooled in economic theory like this.
So, as Nellie Bowles has pointed out at the Free Press,
that it was getting hot in there, and you should take off all of your clothes. Sorry, wrong Nelly.
When Elon Musk announced he didn't need a salary from Tesla, but wanted instead to make a bet that if the company grew to a market cap of $650 billion, he'd get an enormous payout, just about everybody laughed. That figure was more than 10 times the value of Tesla at the time. In fact, the New York Times' top business writer, Andrew Ross Sorkin, said it was the, quote, most radical compensation plan in corporate history. Mm-hmm. Sorkin said, quote, he gets no salary, cash bonus, equity. He gets only equity that vests over time, but only if he reaches these hurdle rates, which are, I dare I say, crazy.
Also, aren't matched right now.
The Washington Post's own business writer said that the deal was, quote, the Elon Musk of corporate pay deals, a cocksure all-or-nothing moonshot into history.
You can't say cocksure on your show, Ben Shapiro. All the old ladies that watch you and think, what a nice boy, have just turned off their laptops and thrown them into the bathtub.
Nobody suggested this was a deal that was designed to bankrupt Tesla, or that the deal
but it might
was an insider deal or anything. The hot take, according to Nellie Bowles, was that the deal was technically kosher, but that Elon Musk must be an idiot. The board unanimously approved the compensation plan. Tesla shareholders then approved the grant with 73% voting in his favor. And
yes, when it was really tiny and not a lot of people owned shares.
then it turns out that Tesla became the largest, most high-value market cap car company on planet Earth, and he hit the mark. And then he got the payday. Except now this chancellor is attempting to claw it back.
Yeah, that's because a lot of that came from government contracts.
According to CNBC.
Also, let me hold on 1 second. Tesla. Let's see. What's the expense ratio? Whatever. Let's see. There we go. Market cap growth 5%. 2023 103% growth because it went down to negative 63%. Close price 357. 2022 is 123. Right, it's gone up because of the Higgy's position. 98, 22. P&E, debt to equity 0.18, 0.87. Get out of here. I don't need to look at this. Return on equity 20%. Return on assets 4.7%. Return on capital 6.9%. There it is. This is if you're a big investor in it. It used to be in 2021 it was 10%. Now it's 6%, a little under 7. It's been going down. There was a spike in 2022 when things were coming back up. 11%, 7. Or sorry, where is it? I'm in the wrong line. 10, then 18, then 8, then 6. It's on its way down. So the idea is that the court might worry that things are on their way down consistently, and if Donald Trump undoes all of the electric car mandate stuff, or the things that helped Tesla stay afloat, and he's basically buying out at this point. He's going to suck all the cash out of the organization, and it will take a giant shit and leave investors holding the bag. This is very Enron, which is why they're worried about this.
The package, worth about $56 billion, was the largest compensation plan in U.S. history for a public company executive.
Yeah, but also, if you're leaving, that's the other thing. If he's getting out, if he's leaving Tesla, and he's going to take $56 billion and fuck off, I say good riddance to bad rubbish. He's going to need that money to backfill shitter as it continues to burn down.
Tesla said in a post on social media, which Musk owns, that it plans to appeal the ruling. Musk called the ruling absolute corruption. In January, the chancellor, Kathleen McCormick, voided the pay plan, ruling that Musk had individually controlled Tesla and dictated the terms of his own compensation to a board that didn't fairly negotiate. So, Tesla then went back in June at its annual meeting in Texas and asked investors to ratify the 2018 CEO pay plan. And they did. Okay, and then the chancellor still voided the pay plan. McCormick wrote, quote, even if a stockholder vote could have a ratifying effect, it could not do so here. Were the court to condone the practice of allowing defeated parties to create new facts for the purpose of revising judgments, lawsuits would become interminable. That is the stupidest argument in human history.
I doubt it.
So if there is a trial, and then after the trial, you and I decide that we are going to have a settlement, does the judge suddenly declare, or in the middle of the trial, we decide that we're going to go outside and have a settlement, does the judge declare that settlement talks are bad? Because the settlement talks would somehow preclude a judgment from being...
No. The idea here is that only the big investors had a seat at the table, and that they were going to divide up what was left of it, and they knew he was going to basically create a stock buyback. And since I don't know if any meeting, if the minutes of that meeting and that decision process were part of the judge's decision, I would guess so.
That is not how that worked.
House Sparks, look at the Diamond battery that's coming out next year in England or EU. I did, Chris, this morning on the morning show. If you check it out during my talk with Philip Ittner, I brought that up as well. Always ahead of the game. That's what I do.
No one believes that's how the judicial system works. Who actually got paid? Well, somebody did, as it turns out. Money did change hands. McCormick ended up approving a $345 million attorney fee award for the lawyers who successfully sued on behalf of a minority of Tesla shareholders.
Oh, that's what it is. It's minorities.
In order to void Musk's pay plans. The lawyers got super rich, as
right. The fucking lawyers. It's a lawyer thing.
always. Musk, for his part...
Yeah, tort reform. You're starting to sound like a like 90s Republican.
Suggests that this is corruption. He is right about that.
Is that written on your laptop? Are you reading that right now? Is that what we all get to watch? Is this just stare at Ben's forehead? Is that the show? Why don't you just call the show Ben's forehead? You know what? You and Greg Kelly could team up and you'd never have to look into a camera ever again.
It is ridiculous. It is a taking in violation of the Constitution of the United States.
No, it isn't.
And you would imagine that Musk is going to appeal here.
I can imagine.
But you wonder why these institutions are widely perceived as corrupt. This is why they are widely perceived as corrupt.
Oh, hold on. Why did this happen in Delaware? Anybody? Anybody know why? Probably because of Joe Biden, right? Nope. Because Tesla is incorporated, I would guess, in Delaware. Is that the idea? That's where the standing actually happens, because you don't have to pay income tax there, and a lot of corporate and there's no corporate tax on it, or whatever their rules are, but they're as lax as any other state, that in New Hampshire or some shit, and Delaware is just better, so you can incorporate there. Meanwhile, the headquarters are in Hawthorne, California, and in Austin, Texas. Boo fuckity who.
The system on every level is now widely perceived as corrupt, and that is a problem.
Yeah. I mean, I can't go outside. You know what I was worried about was I'm afraid of being attacked by the system.
It is a real problem.
It is a real problem. It is. Thank you, young man. Excuse me, are you going to be hogging all the Wi-Fi? Because hentai porn takes up a lot of bandwidth.
It is a problem from the DOJ.
Wait, is hentai porn, would be redundant like ATM machine?
To the FBI, to the Delaware Chancellery of...
I honestly don't know. All right. I think it would be, right? It would have to be. Right? Yeah, because hentai is manga porn. And okay, yeah, it would be. I'm just saying.
Law. It is a massive issue in American...
Let's call Ben. He'll know. Hold on one second. Hey, Ben? Yeah. Yes, I'm calling on the Shapiro line. Yeah. Long-time watcher, first-time nauseous caller. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not over your shoulder looking at whatever you're looking at on the. Don't panic. I was just real quick. Do you know if it's hentai porn or just hentai, or hentai is manga porn? That's what I thought. Yeah, you're absolutely right. No, I don't need any links. No, thanks though. I appreciate it, but no. Yeah, lose my email. Thanks. Bye. All right. According to Ben Shapiro, it's hentai porn would be redundant.
In public life, one of the most significant issues is our national debt.
It is. That's why gold is important. Hence my little gold cup. Wink, wink.
The fact is, and this is important, our nation is broke. That's it.
No, it's not.
It is a house of cards that simply cannot be quickly dismantled.
Technically speaking, the thing about a house of cards, and correct me if I'm wrong here, is that it can be quickly dismantled. That's the problem. Isn't that the very nature of a house of cards? Because you can sneeze at it and, right? That seem logical? And by the way, in terms of gold, if I may, Ben, fuck off. Don't care. It's a pretty rock. You're an idiot. I hate that shit. I find it annoying. By the way, you're watching Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide. Like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, support the show. If you're on Twitch, please subscribe, because I noticed earlier when I was trying to send a raid someplace that I was like, oh, we have a lot more followers on there now. That's lovely. But we don't have any subscribers. We have like 600. So to make it like worth it, we need close to 1,000. I used to have a banner on the bottom, but I gave up on that because I already have a bit of my real estate is already busy. I'm just saying. Hold on. Somebody said whatever. Oh, yeah. Okay. Somebody say something about Bill Clinton balanced the U.S. I thought Bill Clinton balanced the U.S. budget. Why can't Trump, Musk balance the 2025 budget without suffering, Elon? I agree, Ali Osher. That's the actual thing. They can't do it in their mind without getting... Here's the thing. Do they really want to balance the budget? Of course not. They want credit for destroying certain departments that their fucking QAnon followers think are a deep state UN Illuminati scheme to brainwash the American people. That's not a recipe for balancing the budget. That's a recipe for putting moles in every organization in the country and making everything run like shit. Yeah. So, that said...